Alright guys, James Stallzy here and welcome back to another BOTB video. This one is going to be on the dream car result as well as our first look at the midweek and dream car. Well, this will be the final look for the midweek because it closes at midnight tonight. I need to do my best to make sure this video goes up before then. Otherwise it's a bit late, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to do my best to try and make sure it gets up as soon as possible from now. I'm recording this at 9:50. It might take me till about 10:30 to record this. Then I obviously need to edit it, make sure hopefully there's not too much to cut out or anything. And YouTube sometimes takes ages to process the videos, so hopefully it won't take too long. But here's how we're doing so far on the subscribers. We've just had one person unsubscribe, I think. And I will be going into detail about this a little bit later in the video. There was a little bit of an argument going on between someone who was one of my earliest subscribers, like public kind of fans of this whole BOTB content. You might know who they are, but we're going to address that later because I want to get on to the more important content first, which everyone is here to see before talking about drama and stuff. But yeah, this week I've been called everything under the sun, it feels. And yeah, let's get into it. So congratulations to the dream car winner, Adam Francis. Well played. Won the Range Rover P510e autobiography. So it's nice to have basically the autobiography is like the top spec Range Rover, I think. And I guess it's a hybrid, or it might be fully electric. It's probably a hybrid. But yeah, really nice. Yeah, I said in the Discord, I don't want to sound like a dickhead, I can't really say too much, but the guy is an absolute unit. Like, he must be at least 6 foot tall, like, absolute unit. So yeah, I think he is definitely taking the car, which is really good. Plus, he only went with plus 30k cash. He didn't go plus 50 on every ticket, which is probably a very smart move. Don't know how many tickets he played, but yeah, here's what the result looked like. My closest only was 2032 1182. Now what I was going to say is in this video I actually showed my spreadsheet and talking about some of the criticism I had from this person. They were saying, I'm kind of keeping everything to myself, only in it for myself, whatever. Why the hell would I post this spreadsheet up? I mean, I really just did myself a disservice because, as you can see here, 2014 1173 to 2032 1182. I actually played, this exact kind of area, right? Believe it or not. And yeah, I played 75 tickets, right? So you can see all the individual coordinates I played. Yeah. No, I thought I played a really tight cluster. Also some going into 1195, 2015, 2019. I don't think I played any to the more right of 2030, and that's where I actually said afterwards it's probably going to go more right 2030 here, 1191. So it's going to go even more right than that, probably like 2040, 2050. But the judges actually went 2112, 2113. And the reason behind it is if you look at the picture, like from a non-biased perspective, you can see it's going to be just out in front of him. So I thought it's going to be about here, maybe a touch lower or higher, about here, but it actually went up a little bit higher because this guy, I guess. But it becomes a bit easier when you actually draw lines on the picture. And what I was saying about the line trick from the nose, it kind of still holds. But like the line from this guy, you got to take it out like there. And the line from this eye, you got to take it out like straight like that. So that's kind of like his, your capture zone. And then from this nose line, you do something like that if you wanted to follow that nose line. And then from this nose line, you do something like, if it was going out this way, you do something like that. And then from the middle of the nose, it'd be straight between the two almost. And this actually works with some of the photos. If you do a line on both sides of the nose and then do a middle line from the nose, that can help as well. But it's definitely it's one of those where you could draw lines in various different ways. Like I drew my lines like this and like this probably, and then did the line from the nose like this. and that's how I got my area. And then from this guy on the right, I did something like that, because like you can see, if you just draw the line straight out from that eye, you get there, right? So if people are confused about how it's got this high, you just draw a line out like that. This area is where the highest a judge could go, really, I think. And then from this eye, you can't see it, but it's going to go out like that, because you can just see the eyelashes on his eye. So I draw it kind of going out from the eyelashes like that. And then they're going to take the in-between of those. So somewhere about there. And then that's how you get it, right? But what I actually had was like that in conjunction with this guy. So I had something like this. I did lines like this from this guy. And I did a line like... I actually thought some judges would go a lot lower, because, you know, the YouTuber averages were like 1200. So I thought that could actually happen, and then you get something like that. But I don't know, I just kind of got a little bit swayed, I guess. But if you look at where my cluster of 75 tickets is, and where the average is, I actually got to zone 3 for quite a bit. So I think if you actually look at the spend here, you can see subtotal was 157.50. That's and then that's the free ticket there. So I think I played 15 on the midweek. So yeah, 150 quid pretty much, 157. I only got £62 credit back, because I got a mixture of zone 2 and zone 3. I actually haven't looked at this on full res, I don't think, yet. So this is what it looked like on full res. A very tight cluster, I'd say. A lot of chances to score, but in the end it's actually gone more out that way and higher, and it might be to do with looking at the pictures from more of a 3D perspective, because that's kind of very like straight line from his eye there, and so it's going to be a little bit more up, and then from this guy it's going to be a bit more right, and that's how you get it. I mean, just take it for what you want, guys. That is the result. And I actually haven't watched the judging. I haven't watched the judging much for the last 4 weeks, probably, maybe longer. I don't really watch the judging. Probably should, but I just look at the previous winner pictures and then draw lines, and then that's how I get zone 1 or zone 2 most of the time. Here it's a mix of zone 2 and zone 3, so not great. But yeah, it's a bit annoying, because I thought I was still pretty close with that. Only 40 off the Y, but because the X was like 1,000 to the right, it's just outside of like all of these good zones. Okay, so yeah, like I say, I gave my coordinates pretty much in this spreadsheet, which may have been very unwise of me to do, but I thought someone would literally have to trust me and play all their tickets in this area to do it, and I did say it probably will go more to the right after playing those. So yeah, what I would say is just play a couple of tickets, guys. Look at how it looks on the full res. Play some more if you want, right? Because that's actually what I did when I got my very closest time. I actually showed this in my Discord server before. Let me just pull it up. Here. So I got 8 off the X and 2 off the Y, my closest, and that's what my cluster looked like. So I think I also should have zoomed in here. That's, you know, I didn't play a ton of tickets, that's how spread out it was. And now, like with this one, sorry if I'm just droning on now, guys, you can see that's how stacked I'm playing compared to that. So maybe I should calm it down, just play less tickets and learn the game a bit. But it's one of those, it's really addictive, guys, and when you're doing a YouTube channel on it, you obviously want to kind of be really certain with your area. I don't play really spread out clusters anymore because I want to win. I don't want to have the bullseye come in the middle of my cluster. That's my nightmare. So I'd rather just miss entirely than that happen. And yeah, Juice told me that he got 3 pixels off one picture and didn't even get a runner up for it. So it's one of those. Yeah, so that's the results. Let's actually talk about the next photos then, guys. So I guess it makes sense to first go through the midweek because that's finishing soonest. But I was just looking at the dream car. I've got it here. I'll just quickly say with the dream car before we look at the midweek picture. Today, only today, they keep changing it every day. I don't know if this is going to go on. No, it can't go on for the entire month of February because it's nearly over. So I don't know what I'm thinking. Right. If you play the RSQ8 today, hopefully this video goes up before midnight. If not, hopefully you've seen it on the website. The ticket is £3.10, and actually, if you play more than 10, you're actually getting more than 50% back. So I don't know if BOTB have thought about that. So if you play, if you play one ticket, right, you get 50% back. But if you play 5 or 10, you're gonna get actually more than 50% back, right? So all I was saying is that even if it was £3.10 for however many, as long as you get zone 2, you get 50% back for getting zone 2, and you already got 50% back in credit, so you'll get all your money back if you get zone 2 or better. So it's actually a very, very good thing to play. But my personal opinion on the dream car picture is it's not nice, and I'm thinking of just skipping the dream car, just playing the free ticket. Plus I got really stung last week, so yeah. Midweek though, I am thinking of using maybe £10 to £20 of my credit, just that much. It's tempting just to go, just try and put as many tickets as I can on the midweek, but I'm not that certain about it either. I'll try and show that in this video. I just got a range of coordinates, and yeah, it's all in one magnifier area, but it could go anywhere in it. So let's talk about the midweek now. Okay. So if I was playing the midweek, I'd be playing for the GR Yaris. Let me just delete these tickets, even though the free one's there anyway. So I'd be playing for the GR Yaris, the Litchfield one probably, just because the upgrades are pretty nice. I wish it was the Mountain Fiesta, but for some reason they put the Focus in. I don't know who plays for that, but maybe the Fiesta wasn't getting many plays. So I've got some points that were given by the Discord community. I've also got my own thoughts after that. And yeah, we'll go through it all, and we'll go through what the averages were. And I also have the Cam and Gujarati averages for the midweek because it's so soon to closing. I haven't done them. I haven't got them for the Dream Car. You can go look them up yourself, or I'll show them in the next video. Because yeah, also let's just say some people from Cam's actual host panel decided to look at my videos, apparently 2 of them, and they actually were confused. They were getting the facts wrong and all of this about me using the YouTuber averages. The point is to give you guys a really rounded view on the picture. I did, lots of problem solving stuff at university, and very sort of academic kind of stuff. And one of the things is it's why I like maths, is that there's several ways to look at one problem. There's several ways to solve it, and so I like to just see what different ways people are looking at a problem, and in this case it's the coordinates on the picture. And so yeah, best to not get biased by just what you think or what your friend thinks. Look at what everyone thinks, and then come to a more rounded decision sometimes. But then again, sometimes you can get biased by what certain people think. So I don't know. I also forgot to say I made a mistake, and this is in one of these criticisms this person had, that I play for the Golf R plus 50k. It would have been better for me to play the RS6 with no extra cash slider, because it was 40% off, and I actually didn't get the 40% off on the plus 50k, of course. So it actually cost me more to specifically go for the Golf R. It did have a tiny bit more cash alternative, but I think I paid somewhere in the region of £20 to £30 for picking that exact car. And to be honest, I was like, well, the Mark 8R, you know, the touch screen on it for the infotainment and stuff, like, you know, there's no lit up fan controls or any of that. So at nighttime driving, because I do like driving at nighttime, would be a bit of a problem. Anyway, wasn't to be. I didn't win it. Let's go on to these points. So Ravage came up with 26,08961. Kiwi, who's a new member, is 28,18965. Like that. 26,93,700 is a guy called GS Polar, who I think is called Keanu Reeves on YouTube comments. Ian M was 26,9950, and I will admit 26,9950 was an area I literally got 1 pixel off when I was doing my line tricks. I got 26,951. So very, very strong area, I think that coordinate is. Maybe a bit too low though. I'm thinking it could go higher, but that might be me getting swayed by Cam and Googe. Averages are in the 800s, which I'll show in a minute. So Juice went with 2820 and 964. 2820, 964. Like literally, this is like a double up on that person's coordinate. And then 2580 956. 2580 956. Oh no, I've done a cam. Lol. You know what I mean? Some people take that too seriously. When you don't get the exact coordinate. There we go. That's 856 956. Sorry. 2580 956. There you go. Right. Okay, so that is those 5, 6 coordinates. For the sake of keeping the average fair, and you know, this one's just pulling it up way too much. It's outside of even putting the magnifier there. This one has been deleted. Now I need to refresh the page actually, because I haven't got the Ravage tool turned on. So let me just turn it on here. So I've turned on the Ravage tool, and now what we can do is we can just press this. We can pick the color of the average, and you can also actually place multiple averages at once. So we might do that, but yeah, let's just say for this squad average we'll do it in yellow. There you go, that's the this squad average, 2703 959. That is that right? Yeah, that's right. 2703 959. Sorry, I was just looking at my spreadsheet. I was like, yeah. And then 2699 951 is with me added in. I think I put point 2677 910. So if we do this in green, we should change the color to green now. Press calculate. You can see there 2699 951. I actually did these with Excel, these averages, but you can see the Ravage tool works exact same. And then if you want to put the YouTube averages in as well, we got 2642 860 for Cam and 2573 for Gujarati Alts. I personally think that's too far to the left. 2578 882 for the Rubik's, i.e. including the community points there. Might have to add some more tickets here. Just make it 25 just in case we start, because it starts slowing down the thing when we have to wait for the tickets to come on here. Okay, and then if we add that, we get as say the red average. Actually, the previous averages have disappeared. Why is that? it because I added more tickets? I don't know. That's the red average. 2665 924. That's actually not a bad area. That's closer to where my final thoughts were. Yeah, very close to where my final thoughts were. I think it's a little bit more to the right than that, but that could be a good area actually. That's with the YouTuber averages in, and the Discord points, and my own point. The 2665 924 there. Now, I'll just quickly tell you what my final kind of thoughts were on the picture. Let's just take off these 800 ones. I don't think it's going to go into the 800s, but yeah, let me just take those off. We'll just keep it like that. And so the areas that I kind of got were from doing various different line tricks. I got 269951, which I told you, literally 1 point off E&M. Got 26, and then this is going to be rounded just because I might play this point. 2685 935. 26. Wait, what? I must have mistyped that. I put 29 on my spreadsheet. 2675 935. And then we've also got 2687 919 and 20. And then what I did is I spammed tickets in an area and then drew the line so you couldn't see the exact kind of area. It was all kind of blocked up like a big ball. And I got 26 79 917. And then I did some cross type clusters. So if you guys don't know what the cross type clusters are, it's where I basically take a point like this, then I do kind of get it on the outside of the magnifier like that, go halfway, place a point there from that side, place a point there from that side, place a point there from that side, and place a point there from that for that side, and matching the X and Y coordinates respectively. Then you kind of do like a cluster in the middle, so it looks like a big cross when you actually do that. Because I've already got tickets on the screen here, I'm not going to show it, but yeah, that's what I did. So I did cross type clusters with 2 of those points that I just gave, I think, or like the exact coordinate versions, and with those I got around 2680 915 as the average of those two. So I think it's gonna be in this area, this kind of middle area of this magnifier. So 2670 to 2695 ish on the X, and then from anywhere from like 950 upwards to 905. Yeah, that's the area I've come up with. But yeah, as I say, like, it ends at midnight. I haven't actually kind of decided on any points in particular. I might just I've pretty much told you guys the points that I'm looking at here. So yeah, that's the kind of area I'm going for on the midweek, and best of luck. Hopefully that was useful. But yeah, we're gonna now do a Discord average of the dream car live, because I haven't actually calculated it. So let's load up dream car. We're gonna put those RSQ8 tickets in the basket, and yeah, as I say, I don't know if they're gonna give you £1.65, £1.55 credit, even if you play more than 5 or 10, because that would be more than 50% back. I might just make a comment of that on the Discord server. Right, so the dream car picture, this is what it looks like. This guy's eyes are really difficult to read in my opinion. And this guy could, it could be really high up. It's really difficult to tell the height with it. So I'm like just talking for ages on end in my mouth, like voice is going or something. So we're gonna plot some of the people's first looks of the picture. I'm also gonna figure out coordinate areas for mine because there was the image from Ravage where he did his lines and then I kind of scribbled on it and wanted to find out what coordinate that is. I might also do my own line trick live here so that you guys can see what pixel it comes up with, and I'm probably not going to play Dreamcast so you can use it if you want. So someone Ravage first look is 2175 844. 2175 844. Juice's first look was 2108 778, and I think I said to him, or it might have been the midweek. I said it was going to be a touch more left and maybe a touch higher. I think I was talking about the midweek because that already looks quite high. I might have said a touch more left though. Jude L first look is 1914 728. Ian M is 1920 850. 2850. Tony J is 2190 and then 780 on the Y. Then we've got Chutney, which is 1884 834. So that's here. Then we got Chris C, which is 2030 908. Uh, 2097 815 from Juice. Second look. 815. And then a guy called Ardy went with 1890 and then 1120 on the Y. 1890 and then 1120. So yeah, I think he's a new player. I do remember. I think he played for the first time last week on the Dream Car. I'm actually going to draw lines just quickly using the BOTB website. I haven't looked at any kind of previous pictures before doing this. So I'm going to draw this guy in red, this guy in green, and then we'll do the nose line in orange. So it's been a while. I don't often use the BOTB line tool, but sometimes I do get actually kind of close using it. Like I said, I don't actually intend on playing this picture, and it's weird. The reflection of the ball is actually coming out this way for this guy. So one of those. It's a weird one. Like that line pretty much nulls out half of these points here. So and this line's going to go out like that potentially. Yeah. And then from this guy, we're going to do in green, I said. So this eye is looking out like this. And then this eye is looking out. Looking out like this. Okay. And then you're going to take the nose line. So might be one of those where I actually take multiple lines from the nose just to try that. So you get the left nose line like this, then you get the right nose line like this, like that. And then the middle nose line is going to be out there, I'd say, or maybe a bit more left there. And then from this guy, we'll do the two nose, triple nose line as well. So it's going to be from this side of his nose, it's going to be about there. From this side of his nose, it's going to be about there. And then from the middle of his nose, it's going to be about there. So overall, the area of that whole intersection, oh god, there's so many crosses. I think it's that one. It's 2073,895. Yeah, that looks like it. So 2073,895 is the area I've got with my line trick. And yeah, if we just remove that point and we remove the RD one, we'll see what the average is as well. So 2073,895 I'll just write down on a spreadsheet. I also need to get that one from Photoshop just to see how that compares as well. So I think that's it. And then if we get an average of these points in cyan this time, is there. So this scored average is 2040,817. My area was 2073,895. Let's just untick all these. See, when you start messing with the things, it actually disappears. So we'll just place it on 2040,817 for the Discord average, community average so far. And the area I recommend is, well, just from that line trick anyway, 2073,895. I'll look at it again. It could even be the average of those two. We might do that in a sec. So again, from this guy, we'll do an orange. No, do red again from his eyes, and then we'll do the lines. So again, we'll do like that from this eye, and then like, I seriously do think this eye could be taken as looking out quite a bit this way. And then from this guy, we'll do green again, like this. Weird one with this eye. How high do you want to go? So we'll go there. And then again, line tricks from here, from here, here, and then from here. Okay, and we'll get the average now. So it's purple. That's average 2056 or 2057,856. Okay, and then now we'll do this final line. See where that goes in comparison. There. It's a little bit higher than my area without that. It's 2070,885. So 2070,885 is like my given area. The average of that one and my area was that purple, and that's that one. So yeah, if you actually just kind of keep the magnifier, like choose which area you want. If you want to go more towards this area, this what's the exact coordinate, 204817, and keep the purple cross in. Maybe play like this area, and then if you want to sway more towards my area but still keep some of that in, you could do something like that. It's up to you. I'm probably not going to play dream car, so that's that. And we'll just quickly import this. Okay, so we've got this here now. Then we're just going to try and match this up best we can. Oh, that's a relatively good match. Could be a little bit. It's a little bit too zoomed. So this overlapped one is a little bit too much small compared to that one, but it should give us a relatively decent area, because I actually said the red area is where I'm thinking, but I actually think it's going to go more in between his target and my area. So I'd say about here on the X. So that's getting 2157. Is that right? Yeah, that is the right. I was looking at the midweek picture coordinates. So that's actually getting even more right. This is 2100s. So this is saying, just from, this was with no lines from me really, like about 2154 on the X, and then about 826 on the Y. So higher than the area to the left, but actually more right. Quite a bit more right. So yeah, that's all I want to say about the midweek. And we've talked about the dream car. And now I just want to address some criticism, drama, blah blah blah. So I was going through my YouTube comments because someone needed verification. Just to let you guys know about the verification system in the server, in the Discord server, if you guys want to join it. All you have to do is basically send me a screenshot like this guy did. So I mean, he went above and beyond really. He actually liked the video, he's put notifications on, he's subscribed, and he's commented here. And for whatever reason, because he said on Discord, I don't know if YouTube has a filtering thing for the word Discord or something, but I couldn't find it in the things. I found his channel, and then when he did a new comment without Discord in it, it came up in my YouTube Studio comment thing like 30 seconds later, and then I could verify him. If I go up a little bit more, this foam guy who's taking the piss, he's been banned from the server because he's just wasting time. Yeah, you see this guy, he showed he was subscribed. I changed that from being the channel trailer video or whatever. It's a bit silly to keep that up there. Yeah, he linked his channel, so, and he's shown he subscribed, and then he commented on the video I think as well, and then I could verify him. And this took about 15 minutes. Someone else up here as well, this, you know, subbed and commented. I got a thing because they were public, they have public subscriptions on, but they commented, and so yeah, that was enough. And then this guy also did the same thing, posted a comment. Very quick process. That's all you have to do. It's not that intrusive, but some people like to think it is. It's just to keep the server safe, right? And if you don't want to do it, don't join the server. It's as simple as that. But I have some people who, for whatever reason, have joined the server and they're just not doing it, right? And they're taking ages to do it. So yeah, after 3 days you guys will get kicked off the server, and then you have to rejoin. That's kind of the rule I've done for everyone. Even people like Harvest Moon, who I know who he is, and he has messaged me on Twitter and stuff in the past, but he said that he doesn't want to play BOTB for the minute, because he feels a bit like kind of demoralized, I guess, from playing it. But yeah, so I had some criticism from one of BOTB's judge panel, whatever, calling me a wannabe cam, saying yeah, all I'm trying to do is be a wannabe cam. Trust me, I'm not, right? You know, and I'm definitely not wanting to be that person who made that comment, because I think he's been playing BOTB for 12 years and he's not won it, and he's just won the lifestyle recently, so you know, go figure. I don't know, when you win the dream car or midweek, finally, one of you, you're gonna call yourself a double winner, but really the lifestyle, I just don't. If I won the lifestyle, if I played it and won it, I would not like celebrate it and call myself a BOTB winner. I'd just say, right, nice, I won the lifestyle. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm a BOTB winner because I didn't win the spot the ball competition, and that's what it's really about. Lifestyle's just a random number generator. There is no skill in doing it. Well done if you won the, you know, well done if you did the question without needing to research it, but that's about it. So yeah, that's that. Right, yeah, so next we're going to talk about this very, very long comment I saw from Desmond. 3 days ago he posted it, and now he's deleted it. I think he's unsubscribed from the channel. He's left the Discord server in a huff, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I think he was a bit annoyed that I called him out in one of the previous videos, after he said I copied someone's coordinate, which really wasn't the case, and then he went on to write this very long paragraph, and I spent half an hour chatting to him today, 30 minutes, while I needed to go for a shower and actually get on with my day, trying to resolve the situation, trying to explain my point of view and all of that, and all it seemed to do was not get anywhere. So that's why I'm gonna address it in the comment. I've already posted this screenshot in the server as well, because some people were asking, and I thought that was only fair because people need to come to their own opinion. Anyway, so here is the comment he made. You have to take my word for it because he's deleted it. This is how he writes, because this definitely isn't how I write. This isn't something I've conjured up. So he says, I knew you would drag me up in this video. It's actually ridiculous that you are so starved for attention that you always have to try cause trouble with someone. Now it's my turn, I guess. Lol. I don't know why. I feel like the drama just follows me around. I don't actively look for it, I'm pretty sure. It's the same with Twitter. Twitter literally puts stuff on my feed that I'm going to end up getting provoked to comment on. And it's in my nature. I can't hold back sometimes. And that's just my own personal flaw, perhaps. But, right, anyway. Well, for your information, I wasn't upset in the slightest. And what I said was in a private message to you when you was offline, and which I deleted soon after writing, because after some thought, I knew if you saw it, you wouldn't let it go, as you're so obsessive about everything. You just love to drag shit on, and I CBA, so I deleted it almost straight away. Well, I'm a bit of a I'm a bit lazy sometimes, so when I actually need to get up, and I'm sure some other people are like this, they set a few alarms before the time they need to get up or whatever, right? And so that's what I did, and in order to turn the alarm off, I saw the notification on my phone, and then looked at my Discord message, and you wrote this massive paragraph to me, and I was like, okay. And then when I actually woke up a few hours later, it had gone, but I did take a screenshot of it on my phone, luckily, before. Unlucky for me, you have loggers in place. Well, I don't have loggers in place. I don't know what that means. I did try to call it out in the private messages, but you decided you didn't want to actually answer it, so just started talking in the server. Right. This is your own doing. Remember, you asked for it, so fuck it. Remember, this is someone who's apparently one of my first public fans, like, of the channel for doing BOTB stuff, and then he's just gone in on me, right? So I'm like, well, what is this about? I only see this 3 days later, and he's like trying to embarrass me. Like, we were getting along in the server the last couple of days, probably. Like, I mean, I'm not sure he's been talking that much, because I didn't know this had even happened, right? And is like, okay, you did copy one of your Discord subs coordinate area. You had a much bigger margin of where you thought X was and Y was. So unsure, saying you wasn't playing many tickets because you was unsure, and then literally the second you saw your subs mark, you check it with a tool, another sub invented, which is great, by the way, for those wanting to look. I can't read it over it. Check out 75 tickets. All of a sudden you're super confident. That's because that's just how I was, right? If you should know this yourself, right? You find an area, you're sure of it, you whack on 75 tickets, you do it, right? You've spent £300 on flipping Euros tickets multiple times, haven't you? Right? I was playing 1976, 1176 or something. I changed my area to what I showed in the spreadsheet. I actually showed you, right? It was like 2012, 2020, whatever. And like 1190, 1200, whatever. I showed the exact coordinates anyway, right? And he's saying I copied someone who went 2006 1116 or something, much higher up, just because of the X coordinate. And actually, it was Chutney and a guy called Judell who went in the area I actually very similar, like, you know, within 10 pixels XY probably of where I ended up finally getting, but it was with my own line tricks that I confirmed it myself. Yeah, I didn't put their points on and keep them there. I didn't duplicate over their points. I played my own points. And you know, I used the methods, right? But like I say, even after placing it more right from 1970, 1980, I got 1998, which I kept secret, right? That was the point that I showed in my video. So how can I have copied someone? Because that video was probably made before that person went 2006. I don't know. Anyway. And I'll say that because you... Oh yeah, so yeah, and then I checked out 75 Golf R plus 50k for more than it would have costed for the RS6. What a dumb error for someone with a math degree to make, lol. Yeah, very true. You know, it sucks because I'll have to work probably at least a whole day to maybe longer to make up that difference, just because I checked out too fast. But you know what, I'll just reduce how much I play and I'll make it back up working, so it's fine. I will say, because you always love to brag about how smart you are in some format and also like to put others down, so this is me bringing you down a peg or two. Ain't that smart? Bringing you down a peg or two. You ain't that smart. Clearly you fuck up a lot, basically, because it's not the first time you've wasted money on discount weeks. Yes, that's very true, right? It makes me question where you got your math degree, because when you can't even do basic math, lol. Well, I mean, it's not to do with doing basic math, lol. It's the fact that I didn't actually ever put 75 RS6 tickets in my basket. I just had the Golf R ones there all the time. I had like 30 or 40, and then I spam clicked and thought, you know, screw it, I'm at 50. Why not do 75? You know, for the first time, because I was that confident in the coordinates. That's, you know, that's how it is. Next, when it comes to BOTB, you take other stream average coordinates or coordinates of good players and you assign them to yourself and make up with it, lol. Isn't that what Cam does with his Patreon and the, you know, having his winners in there and, you know, all of that, and the Patreon averages getting closer than the regular stream averages? Tell me I'm not right. Right? What I've said this to him, and I said this before all this exploded, right, is this YouTube game, this whole BOTB community thing, I didn't want it to be a competition. I wanted us and Cam to get on well together. You know, I think the Gujarati guys are still alright, but they don't seem to be paying me any attention, right? So they can do their own thing. But me, I will look at all these different channels, even Atty, even BOTB How to Win. I will put their coordinates on the video because not everyone's going to go and look at those videos. Not everyone wants to watch the Gujarati guys because sometimes the videos are too long for what they're actually doing, right? Some people don't like watching their videos. I like to give some perspective on where everyone's gone, right? And in terms of having good players in my community, that's something I pride, you know, ourselves on. right? That we've got these good players, right? And they're not previous winners. They are actually still pushing to win. They're not smug in the fact that, you know, they've won, and then the points they're now coming up with, you know, they're not going to end up winning for another 6 months or 12 months or whatever until they actually figure out that they're not looking at it the same way as when they won. Yeah. So it's whatever, man. In terms of people taking credit for other people's coordinates in the average, it happens with Cam, it happens with all of them, right? But then he'll say, "Oh no, 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 it was you guys, blah, blah, blah." But it's all a big competition. BOTB is a competition. The YouTube community around BOTB is going to be a competition because of that, and especially when they don't want to get on with each other. I'm trying to do what I can, but if no one wants to come look at each other's content and are just so in their own bubble, there's not much I can do. I'm just trying to provide the best analysis into the photos you can. Anyway, you guys are probably all reading this whilst I'm talking. So next, when it comes to BOTB, you take other stream average coordinates or coordinates of good players and you assign them to yourself. Yeah, okay, we've read that, sorry. Let me just say, I don't care that you do this, but I do care that you try and lie to people and say you got close because of some new line discovery you discovered. Lol. What a load of bullshit. Like, I believe that. What a fucking load of bullshit. You know what, mate? It is the truth, right? I did the lines from the side of the nose, and then guess what? In the midweek, I got closer than all of these other YouTubers because I did that, right? I did something risky. I played a new line strategy genuinely, and I shared it on my YouTube channel. If I wanted to then get close and I ended up winning it and I didn't tell anyone, fine, right? But that's not how I am. I want everyone to have the same chance as me. I actually want to make this harder for myself. Why? Right? You know, whatever. Next your Discord, you act like you're God. You force subs, people who actually want to support your channel jump through hoops to join. It's ridiculous. You're so obsessive about every little thing and you go on and on about everything. Well, let me just zoom out. I go on and on about everything. What is this? What is this paragraph, mate? Right? Or is this more than a paragraph? This is like a whole flipping novella, mate. Right? I'm so transparent about my own situation and stuff like that and what I'm doing in my life compared to anyone else doing this shit, right? And you're telling me I'm acting like I'm God or I'm superior to anyone else, right? I'm not playing 75 tickets or 50 tickets every week and then going in my community page, and when people say, "Oh, you're throwing money away," and then I literally have people backing me up saying, "Oh, well, I can afford to pay £200 or £300 a week. I can afford to waste this money. I'm a big baller." No, right? I want people to get value, right? I'm trying to deliver value. I'm trying to give you guys insight, right? I'm doing real analysis here. I'm not just, providing a platform to put coordinates on and then, all of this, right? And, the Patreon thing's actually very good because people are paying for that thing. And then because of that, there's a psychology, right? That you're going to value the tickets that you provide to that average more than, say, the stream average where anyone can see it and all of that, right? There's a thing, right? Gotta be. Anyway, if you keep on the way you are and the way you act, you'll drive everyone away. You need to get off your high horse and see the world for how it is and treat people with respect. Well, honestly, I've been looking at Twitter the last couple of days, and especially in America, the world is an absolute mess. Something happened a couple of days ago, and I just wish I didn't see it because it was just a horrible situation. And then I was being, I keep getting called all sorts of things that's just not true, right? So, I can see why a lot of people just live this passive life and don't comment on anything, because it's just like, if you provide a real take, of course you won't, because you like to cause drama. It's probably your plan to drive up views, lol, so you call out you call out people or other channels insulting them, you only have to go back to one of your videos a few weeks back where you're coming off a 6-week Z3 run and finally hit Z1 and start bragging that you figured something out, lol. Then you go to insult the other channels like Cam and Googe, saying they didn't get as close as you. They didn't, right? They didn't. The facts are facts. Numbers don't lie, right? And yeah, right. I went from being on zone 3 for ages and ages and ages, and then guess what I did? I went back to the drawing board. I found a new method. I started doing the blue cross strategy on the winners pages, and that is the trick for me, because you don't have the target there and you just have a single cross, right? And then when you play the tickets on the page, it looks like the similar kind of cross, and you can make a cross. Like I say, if you have a point like this, go like that, go like that. I might mess that one up. You go there, right, and then from this you go right, left, and then I haven't done one down, right? You get something like that, and then you place a couple of tickets like this, and then you end up with a cross shape. That one seems to have gone too high, right? I deleted the wrong point, perhaps. Yeah, you end up like a cross shape like that, right? Like a cluster, almost like a ball shape, but with a cross in it. And then I use my lines on that. If you want, you can do that, but I just like placing the little crosses because then I can get it into Photoshop and actually find the exact area and check the previous crosses line up. So I've scaled it okay and things like that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to clear my tickets. So what I'm saying is you need to grow the fuck up and take responsibility for how you act and treat people, not just in the BOTB world, but in everything, or you'll end up a very lonely man. Anyway, that's all I have to say on the matter. I don't care if you reply. I won't be responding to any more BS on this matter, so do as you like. And yeah, this last bit, it's effing ridiculous how you keep acting and treating people, even your own supporters of your channel, you treat like criminals, having them jump through hoops, etc. You really are a sad case. Anyway, that's all I'm saying on the matter. I know you try and drag this on with more drama videos, but even if you do, I honestly don't give a F anymore. You're pathetic, and at the rate you're going, it won't be long till you end up driving the lil support. You do have a way, so carry on, have a nice day. That's his comment. And I mean, someone's already said this, they do see some truth in it. I can see some truth in it, but at the end of the day, it's a little bit rude. And he did leave the server saying something pretty much on the lines of that. Where is it? He said this: F you, to be honest, you're pathetic. Sad excuse for a human being. You even openly admit that you put others down and look for someone to bully solely to grow your YouTube channel to be competitive. You care for no one but yourself. And you even openly think the BOTB community you've come to know ain't real friends. They're tools to grow up you. I'm guessing actually grow your YouTube channel, and you'll pick on anyone or put anyone down to grow. So you say, well, fuck that, I'm out. And in time, I guess as I say, these great group of people who help you, and in time, these great group of people who help you and support you will see you for what you really are. I'm done with you, your shit. You can fuck off, right? You're a pathetic excuse for a human being. Well, he was giving me some shit a couple of days ago or a week ago, and he was saying, "Oh, go and have a pot noodle, right?" And that's a whole other topic. I have pot noodles sometimes. I really love the Bombay Bad Boy ones, but it's not to do with my own situation. It's not like I'm forced to eat Bombay Bad Boys. I like them, right? I even put extra chili sauce in them because, like a habanero spicy sauce on top of the Bombay Bad Boy one. That's just I like the flavour. I actually like eating them. I went on a phase of eating them practically like 5 days in a row or in 2020, first lockdown. Right, but some of this stuff, right? He's basically saying that I think everyone in the BOTB community aren't real friends and they're just people to grow my channel. I wouldn't say that. People like Ravage, people like Chutney, people like Juice. I mean, I still don't know Juice too well. And some of the newer people who've joined seem like really nice people. Even Desmond I thought was nice, but he's completely took a turn, and hopefully you can see that from that. So I honestly don't care if he wants to start chatting crap in the YouTube comments. I'll listen to him maybe for one comment or two comments, and then he'll get blocked. He hasn't been banned from the server. He left. I haven't actually got leave. I haven't got leave messages on, because I don't think Discord has it. You have to like a Me6 bot for it. But he did leave the Twitch server that I have, because this was the first place I didn't, to get his actual Discord details. Which reminds me, I might have to blank out his hashtag thing here because you might not want that shared. But yeah, new messages in the average channels I need to check out. And sorry if this has been a bit of a long video. I'm hoping it's not been an hour long, because this says 1 hour 5 minutes. But yeah, this might make up for the last video being like, was it 12 minutes long or less? 12 10. So yeah, and I've got to edit this. I've got to cut out any sections like the stuff like that I don't want shown on screen, or where it might have said something and then gone off on a tangent. Cut that off. But yeah, and then YouTube has to process it as well. So yeah, I'll try and get this up as soon as I can, guys. And yeah, sorry about the drama. Hopefully you guys will stick around. Hopefully it's going to be a bit better from now. And yeah, honestly, I don't know what to say. Right, it's really bad as well. Like the end of the last video, I was actually being quite vulnerable. Like I said, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and all of that. And then he wrote that really long, harsh comment, and I hadn't even seen it for 3 days. I only saw it when I was checking someone's comment for verification. I scrolled down and I was like, whoa, what's this? And I actually laughed out loud to myself, because you wouldn't think this is the Desmond who has been really supportive of the channel when it was growing at the beginning, to come out with all of that. It's like he really had that somewhere deep in his chest. So you guys can let me know what you think. For some reason, as I said, the word Discord has been filtered out of the comments, so if anyone was asking how to join it or whatever, that might be why I've never replied to your comments. It's in the description of the videos anyway. And yeah, I think that's it from me, guys. I've been talking for far too long, and I need to get this up and start my work for tonight. So probably might do an updated dream car prediction video, but then again, I'm not playing it, so, and this has been a very long video, so yeah, hope this helps, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hopefully things are still going to be on the way up from here. And yeah, I've still got other videos to make on other things, collecting bits and bobs, but it just takes time to get that sorted. And also there's a bit of drama there, because like I say, there's people kind of selling fake items on eBay, but that was back in October. I kind of got the information for that together, just not had the time to do it. Alright guys, see you in the next one. It's been James Stallzy, and I'm out. Peace.